I think in the end, if you're you, then you'll have a bigger chance of making it instead of being someone else.
Guys and girls, I'm here with Christian Eriksen to have a little chat. Thanks for joining, my man.
Thank you, you too.
Pleasure. How are you doing? I'm
good, thank you. Very good. I'm in a good place.
Sounds good. Look, last time we did this was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just thought I'd show you this picture. We look like this. And I think it's fair to say that age and time has been kinder to you.
What a beard! What?
It was November.
Have you seen it?
They'll see it on the screen.
Ah, oh, well done.
You know, time and age has been good on you, not so good on me. But speaking of time, I mean, you've had a senior pro career at least of 10-ish years, and obviously you've learned a lot. You've tried a lot. How do you see Christian as a football player now compared to when you started?
Oof. Yeah, where do I start? I don't know, very similar, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot more experience. Still running a lot, but not running as wild as a younger.
Right.
It was just like also my position playing as a 10. Before, it was like you had to be everywhere. You had one side and the other side, and back and forth, you had to be everywhere. Now the positions are more structured in football terms. So I think that's probably a big difference. I still run a lot, but differently compared to before.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're, also, at least for the club, playing further back compared to the 10 role? Is that something that's also come with you and your game maturing?
Yeah, but I think also it's just like what I said, the 10 position. There's not many 10s in football anymore. True. It's more of a 2-8s, and then they run up and down, and that's the position I'm in right now. Before that, of course, at Spurs, I was like a right winger, but I wasn't really a right winger. Winger, I still dropped down to get the ball and then build up. So that hasn't changed. And then, of course, going to Italy, it pulled me even further back to play as a holding midfielder, and then going forward a little bit more.
Do you feel like age and experience has also given you a calmness in your game on the ball?
No, I think I've always felt like I had that.
Yeah.
But obviously now when you're involved early in the game, so you have to be. They see you as a different player, but I didn't feel like I was a different player. But like I said, you get the ball earlier, so the build-up is different, and you come in different positions compared to where you were before, waiting for the ball, trying to create something, and now you have to start something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's different.
Obviously, you've gathered a lot of experience. You've seen many things. You've played in many different countries. If you were managing like a team of young players, and you had to give them one advice that could really help them progress, what would be the biggest, most important takeaway from your career?
I think be yourself. I think that'd be the most important, because the thing is, of course, sometimes you need to adapt to a lot of things, but I don't think you should change. And of course, there's a lot of things that you will see and you will learn from, but I think in the end, if you're you, then you'll have a bigger chance of making it instead of being someone else.
That's pretty good advice, actually.
Thank you.
Look, that's why we're here. We're here to pick your brains. I mean, it's very solid. The World Cup's right around the corner. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, very excited. And now, of course, that I'm back playing, of course, it's just perfect timing to be back and be able to play the World Cup. I played a few World Cups before, but yeah, this one's probably going to be a little bit different than the other ones.
Christian, you've also obviously had this big moment in your life, your career last year. I was actually at the stadium when it happened, so also seeing you right here next to me, looking super well, is really good. But obviously, you had this long journey back to playing football, back to normal, so to speak. How has that journey been?
It's been long, but in the end, I've probably seen it as being on a maternity leave with the kids for 4 to 6 months of playing and coming back. Obviously, there's been a lot of testing, a lot of waiting time.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's been a lot of family time, getting the family together and being a dad and a boyfriend in a normal way again after what happened. Yeah, everything came together. Luckily, I was able to be back playing, and then everything is going very quickly the other way.
Yeah. Has it taught you anything about football or about life?
Yeah, I think definitely about life. I mean, of course, you don't know. I think in general, I think if you lose something, you don't know when you miss it before it's gone.
Yeah.
And of course now, and how I felt and what people around me felt, was definitely that for me, you get to know what the most important things are in life, and for me, of course, my family, my kids, were the aims afterwards to make them happy and be there as much as possible, and that's probably the thing that's changed. Of course, I came back when I wanted to come back and could come back, I wanted to be back as a footballer.
Yeah.
I wanted to be judged of how I perform on the pitch, not from something that happened one time.
Yeah, exactly.
But of course, I'm the footballer, and that's who I'm gonna be.
So that love of football, how long is that gonna drive you, you feel?
I don't know how long it's gonna be. Of course, I always have conversations with how long. And you always, as a footballer, you don't know when you're gonna retire. You always say like,
you get older,
I'll
right?
be 35, 36, and then you'll be like, no, plane's on 40. But no, I don't know. Right now, I feel very good. I'm only just 30, so I feel old, but not old enough.
No. And I mean, you can still get older and still play.
Exactly.
Case in point right here. But Christian, it's good to see you, that you're back, being healthy, doing your thing, looking as good as ever. Good luck for the World Cup, man.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck for the future.
Thank you.